Hi everybody, today I will be ranking which comic covers and also inner covers from issue 1 to issue 26. I wanted to do the first two arcs, and I know that issue 25 and 26 aren't arc 2. I mean, they are in Polish editions for some reason, but I wanted to include them too because they have nice covers. Okay, so let's start with issue 1, Halloween. This cover is obviously just so iconic. It's pretty much, well, it's the first cover that has one girl that has like one girl looking big and the others in Guardian version around her, and it's really cute. The only thing that I don't really like is that Will has like a turtleneck in it, and in the issue she actually wears like a normal t-shirt and not a turtleneck, and this turtleneck looks a little bit weird. It doesn't look like natural, but yeah, it's still like very iconic. They all look mighty cute, so this is perfect. Issue 2, the 12 Portals. Well, this is a really nice cover, and I love how the girls are interacting, they're hugging, and little Irma chasing after a frog is also very cute, and it fits with the theme, but if this was supposed to be like an Irma-centered cover, and I think it was, because like the first 6 covers were supposed to be about Witch plus then Alien, then I don't think Will was really necessary here, or maybe they should have used Haylene, because Haylene and Irma are like besties, but this is still really cute. I'm gonna put it in great. Issue 3, Issue 3 is just amazing. This is really a Tarani cover through and through. So we have like a human version of her and then a Guardian version of her in the background, and there's also like Cedric's tale, which makes sense because at the end of this issue she gets kidnapped. So yeah, I think this is perfect. Absolutely no notes. She looks really cute too. Issue 4 is, as you see, it's supposed to be like centered at Cornelia, but there's also Will and Tarani. But this time it makes sense because Cornelia and Will have a really like big conflict in this issue, and what they're fighting about is Tarani, who's in Meridian trapped in a bubble, so that's why she looks like that. So I think this is like a cover that really fits the issue that it's for. And even though it features other characters, Cornelia is still like the central main character, so I'd say it's perfect. Issue 5, as you can see, it's like centered on Haylene, and I really love her outfit. It's like the outfit she wears in issue 1, but with this really cute jacket and like pins on it. Well, not pins, it's probably like press-ons. But the background is a little bit weird, like maybe there should have been someone else rather than Haylene again, but I get it, it's like the girls running away from Frost's Rhino, Crimson. It's cute, she looks great, I like the difference between her normal outfit and her jacket. So I think, I'm like not sure if it should be going to perfect or great. I don't think it's perfect. I think it's great. Issue 6, as you can see, it's centered on Elion, and Elion looks quite good here. She looks like really malicious and angry, but Will just looks like a bit too chipper and happy. I don't know why. It's a bit weird. I think she should have looked more serious. This is great, but yeah, it could have been better. From issue 6 onwards, the covers don't focus on the one central character, but just whoever is fit. And so issue 7 first features Cedric. I mean, like we had his tail here, but I think this is a really nice cover. I like that it's about Cornelia and Elion, who are the most important characters in issue 7, and I actually I'm not sure why Cedric is there, because Cedric isn't like the main villain of this issue or anything, and he looks a bit silly. So he looks a bit more silly than menacing. So this is why I think it's gonna be great and not perfect. Because it also kind of looks like Elion is running away from Cornelia, which is kind of funny. Issue 8. I mean, it's cute. It's a Will cover, but this is a very Will-centered issue, like I said in my issue ranking video. So yeah, this fits, and the dormouse looks really cute. The castle in the background is nice, and the roses here also. I think it's perfect. Issue 9, I don't know. There's just something weird about it. Like it fits. There's Helen. Helen is like in the focal point, and it makes sense because she's like the one who heard the story of the four dragons first, and she's telling it to the other girls, and they also have one of the dragons. And Helen and Will and Irma are riding it, and it's cute. But I just like the art style is a little bit different, and it looks kind of silly that Irma is sitting on the dragon's face. I think this is pretty good. Issue 10. Oh my god, this cover is so cute. Like, I don't even ship Irmilia, but this is such a cute cover for them. I love Cornelia's outfit in this issue, and I love how this cover, like, features it. And also, it makes sense that it features Cornelia and Irma because they have, like, a scene in this issue where they're in Irma's house and they're looking through, like, Medina's stuff. This is just so cute. I love it so much. Issue 11, okay, so like on one hand, this is like a Tara Nigel cover, so of course I like it. But on the other, Nigel doesn't really look like himself, does he? His eyes are like a completely different shape. He looks kinda Asian, and like, of course that's not a bad thing, but Nigel isn't Asian, at least I don't think so. So that's a bit weird, and like, Cornelia looks really nice, and I like that she's like holding the flower, because in this issue, Caleb like dies and gets turned into a flower, so she's like thinking of him, and that's why he's here. But he's also grinning, and I feel like it would have hit more if he was, serious or sad or something, and not just grinning like that. So, I'd say this one is like pretty good. Issue 12. Oh my god, it's a different style again, and like this whole issue is also drawn in a different style, so I guess that makes sense, but it's not very good. I mean, Elion looks fine and Will looks fine, but Cornelia and Irma look so weird. And like, I feel like since this is the last issue of the arc, maybe they should have included Helen and Terani somewhere as well. Or maybe just Elion, it's just kind of weird to just include these three, and oh, they look so ugly. No, I'd say this is like, Okay, issue 13. I know who you are. So this is like the start of a new arc, which is why this is a callback to the first issue. So we also have Will being big and the other girls being small, and I like it, but I think I liked it more when when the big girl is in her human form and her Will is like a guardian. The heart looks so weird. Like, this is not what the heart of Kandrakar looks like. This is not its shape or its color. That's a little bit weird, but still it's very pretty. I'd say it's great. Issue 14, The End of a Dream. Okay, so this is supposed to be like Cornelia. This is like the arc where Cornelia is trying to bring Caleb back to life, and she gets super powerful. And I really wish this cover did more to make her look super powerful, because, I don't know, maybe a more dynamic pose or something, and the flower in the background also looks kinda weird. I'd say this is like, okay. Her dress is nice though. Okay, issue 15, The Courage to Choose. So this is really cute. I like that the girls are like, hugging and holding hands, but it looks a little bit weird. Like, Cornelia looks fine, but Terani doesn't really look like herself. There's something wrong with her face. I like their outfits, but also, this hand is so stabby, I don't know why. So like, in this issue, Cornelia is still in conflict with the other girls, and the cover is like, those are the outfits they are wearing at the very end of this issue, at like the last pages, and this is where they are like friends again, so I guess that's where they're hugging, and it's just a little bit weird to make a cover that, callbacks the end of the issue, not the beginning of it. I mean, I guess that was the case here too. I don't know, I guess it's like okay too. Cornelia looks really nice though, I really like her face here. Okay, let's say it's pretty good. Okay, and the Mark of Nerissa, or Nerissa's Mark, or something like that. This is a really nice cover. I love that all the girls are in their beachwear. I love their beachwear as well, it's just so so individual. Like, Haylin is wearing this t-shirt and you can't really see it here, but it has like an alien on it. And Irma has this cute, like, sporty bikini with fishes. And of course she has a necklace with a fish because she always has something like that. And Cornelia has this really, really nice hairstyle that also kind of reminds me of Elion, and a one-piece suit, which I think suits her. And Will is wearing like khaki and a big watch and, and it just really suits her, and also Terani looks really nice. I love this getup. I love her red glasses. And yeah, this is what they're wearing in this issue where they're going on vacation. So it makes sense. I think this is perfect. Oh, Don't Close Your Eyes. I love this issue. And like, this is a very nice cover and Will looks great, but I'm not sure what Haylene is doing here. I mean, this isn't how she looks in this issue, and this is like the issue where I feel like either Caleb or maybe Cornelia should be on the covers. I mean, Haley looks really nice. It's just like, I don't know why she's here and why she's riding a motorbike where it was Caleb in reality. So like, I'd say this is great. They both look really, really nice. I like their faces. Okay, I think this is, I don't remember the name of this one, but I mean, this is quite nice. I like that it features Helen and Irma and like shows their friendship, because I don't think we've had that before. But they don't look great. I mean, Cornelia here looks kind of weird, and like Tarani too. I think this is like what they look like in this issue, because the art may not be the best. But this is cute, but it could have been better. Okay, this is like another one of those where one girl is big and the others are floating around her, and I think this is really cute. I like the idea that they're floating on like Cornelia's hair because it's so long. That's really, really nice, and they all look pretty. Yeah, why not? I said it's perfect. Okay, I also don't remember. I think this is like A Gust of Hate. Yeah, this is A Gust of Hate. So I guess like, okay, so I think this is the issue where Will is like being like, Nerissa is following her and keeps telling her that everybody hates her and all that, and so Will kind of crashes out, and then she like goes to a school dance and she tells Matt all about the heart of Kandrakar and stuff, but it turns out that Matt is actually Nerissa and she steals the heart. So I don't know why Matt is here on the cover, because that wasn't actually him, and I don't know, he's so ugly, and Will also looks kinda weird. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm not a fan. I'd say it's like, okay. Okay, so this is like an issue. This cover isn't connected to the issue at all. This is just like Terani wishing us a happy new year. A happy witch year, sorry. And it's cute. I like that they chose Terani for it. Her outfit is really interesting. It's very, very unique, but I feel like this is something that maybe she would have worn. Like, she has these baggy pants, but she has no socks or shoes, and this frilly shirt and a lot of like accessories. She looks cute, and I like this, like, I don't know, garden-like chair, but okay, this is like pretty good. Okay, there is, no wait, it's like, I like that there's Nerissa, because like in arc 1 we didn't ever get a cover with Phobos. We got like inner covers with Phobos that I will review in a moment, but Nerissa did get a cover with Will, and that's really nice. And I don't know, they look kind of weird. Like, well, I guess this is okay. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's something wrong with this one. So it's not perfect, but it's like great. Okay, Goodbye. And this is the issue where like Cornelia and Caleb break up, and they just look so yassified here. Like, I like it, but he's so big and so manly, and Cornelia is also very exaggerated. She has these huge eyes, more than usual. And I don't know why Caleb is so dark on covers and inner covers, because he's white as, he's white as a wall in the comics, but on the covers for some reason he looks quite brown. I don't know. I mean, this is a good cover. They're just very yassified, and like, yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, I think this one is called Trust Me. This is really cute. I like that there's all the girls, but they're like facing backwards. And like, okay, Kaylin and Irma are looking back at like us, the readers, and we can see a bit of Tarani's face, and there's some lovely Wilnelia action going on here, so that's what I love. And I like this detail with their names being written in like chalk on the sideway. That's really cute. And their outfits are maybe not great. I mean, like, I like Cornelia's outfit. Willie's just wearing what she's wearing always, so her green hoodie and jeans. Tarani has this very controversial outfit on, and I don't think it's very pretty, but it's very her, definitely. Helene just looks great. I love this fit, and Irma is like fine. It's really cute. Yeah, I'd say this is perfect. I love how it showcases their friendship. Yeah, okay, so this is like another start of a new arc. This is the Water Shadows, and this time we have Irma being big and the other girls like floating around on water. This is so cute. I love it so much. They just look absolutely adorable, and I love her hairdo. Yeah. And now we have like, I think the final blackmail or something like that. So this is another cover with Will and Dormouse, just like issue 8, but her outfit is a little bit weird, and I'm pretty sure this isn't what she's wearing in this issue or like ever. She has like a vest with nothing underneath and a scarf and a skirt. This doesn't really feel like an outfit that Will would wear, and her face is a little bit weird too, like her eyes are too big and she just looks much more anime than usual. Yeah, I'd say this is like, okay. Okay, so yeah, I think this is it. This is my, cover tier list. So there's a lot of good ones. All these ones are like perfect. You know what? This one isn't. This one is just great. Yeah, let's say this is just great. But yeah, a lot of perfect and like great covers, and just one that I didn't really like. But not none of them is like bad. But now we're getting to like the inner covers, and trust me, it's gonna get worse. So the inner covers, a lot of issues have like them twice, 2 of inner covers, so that's gonna be a bit more of them. Okay, so this one also has the category burn it because some of them are really, really bad. So let's start with issue 1, Halloween. Of course, this is iconic. This is like more iconic than the outer cover. Like, in terms of their Halloween outfits, they're not great. Like, I never know why Cornelia is wearing just like a top with a long skirt, and Tarani, you can't even see her, and I don't know why she has this black fur on her head, because this isn't what she's wearing in this issue. But her hat is cute, and yeah, the others look fine. But this is so iconic. This is just perfect. I love that it includes Elion too. It's just still so cute. The next one is the 12 Portals, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's cute. It's like Will in her normal form and Will in her guardian form. It looks really nice. Oh, I didn't put them in order. Okay, I'll fix that later. Okay, where is this one? Here. Okay, yeah, I'd say this is like great. Issue 3. I love the vibe of this one. I love Will sitting on some kind of rock. In this pose is so good, and her facial expression also. I like her outfit. Helene, I wish Helene wasn't like smiling, because this is the issue where she's kinda, grieving her grandmother, and it's kinda weird that she's so happy here in the background. So I wish that she was like more sad here. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Why didn't I do that? I forgot. Okay, so I said like this is great because I love the vibe, but I wish Helene had a different facial expression. The Power of Fire. Okay, so we have Helene again, and yeah, this makes sense because in this issue she actually does find a music box that looks like that, and she finds out that she has new powers, that she can like see people's memories if she touches things that are important to them. And this looks really nice. Again, it's her outfit from issue 1, and I think she also wears it in this issue, so it makes sense. I think her face is a little bit weird, like her forehead is huge, so yeah, and the shape, yeah, oh my god, okay. So I think this is like no, this is great, okay, this is great. Okay, the last tier. So now we have something a bit different. We have Elion and Cedric, and honestly, they look kind of good. I mean, like Cedric maybe doesn't look good, but he looks, evil. This is an evil expression, and Elion looks like kind of unsure, and I like that it looks like she's being manipulated. Cedric is literally towering over her, but his outfit is a bit weird. Like, where are his sleeves? I feel like there's something wrong here. Um, this is also great. Illusions and Lies. Okay, so this is really nice. This is Will at like a swimming pool, and I like that because her swimming is a very important part of this issue. And I like that she's holding the heart of Kandrakar and it's glowing. Yeah, this is great. This is perfect. One day you'll meet him. Okay, so I can't be the only one who noticed how similar this one is to like the cover of issue 11, which is like here. It's Cornelia in the same like place in basically the same pose, and then a big head below her, like behind her. But I think this one looks a little better because Caleb was like stupidly grinning, but Elion is just as like sad and mysterious as Cornelia, and also the cloak adds like a lot of mystery to her. I don't know why Cornelia is wearing that outfit. I don't think that's what she was wearing in this issue, but like whatever, this is still great. Where is it? Oh my god, I'm so bad at finding this. Okay, here. This is perfect. Okay, and this is the other inner cover from issue 7, which is like Cornelia and Caleb. And this is what I said. Caleb doesn't look white here. He's like very dark, and I don't know why. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of this one. Again, Caleb's like really bulky. His hands are huge compared to Cornelia's, and she looks really weird. I don't think this is how her face should look like. And I mean, this is like pretty good. I'm not saying it's a bad image, but it's definitely not my fave. Okay, so the Black Roses of Meridian. I don't like this one. Because, like, one, it's almost the same thing as the actual cover. It's Will with Dormouse in her guardian form. Like, Will is in her guardian form, not Dormouse, obviously. But, like, I feel like the inner covers should show us something else than the main covers, and when they're so similar, it's kinda loses the point. And also, Phobos looks so damn ugly. Like, what is this green? What the hell? Why does he look like that? This is just kinda ugly. Like, not the worst. Like, Will looks still pretty, and like the Dormouse is cute, but it's like, eh. No, maybe it's okay. It's okay. The other one from issue 8, which like was like deleted in some versions for some reason, is Will with Susan, and I like this one much more because Will and Susan have a big conflict in this issue. But Will looks a little bit weird, like I don't think her nose is like that. Susan looks really good though. I think I will put this in like pretty good because I really don't like how Will is looking. And I know that issue 8 is very Will centered, but I still feel like if you have 3 covers, then you can spare one of them for like Hyline, who's also pretty important in this issue, or I don't know, like Caleb and Vatek, I guess. I don't know, anything else. It doesn't have to be Will all the time. Hey, issue 9. And again, it's like a very similar thing. It's Hyline in the same outfit and with the same red dragon, but it just looks worse. Like, I don't know, her face is a little bit weird. It's a cool idea, but again, it's very similar to the main cover. So, I'd say this is like pretty good. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's just okay. And the other inner cover of issue 9 that I forgot about, because it's also deleted in most versions, is this one featuring Yan Lin, and I like that because, Yan Lin is an important character, and I like that she's featured her, but she doesn't really look like herself, does she? She looks a bit weird. She's like very thin, and her hands are huge. And where's Terani? Like, why isn't Terani here? This is so weird. And they also look a bit weird, like, what happened to Hyline's face? This is like, okay, but only because it features Yan Lin. It should be lower, Issue 10, A Bridge Between the Two Worlds. So this is a really cool idea for an inner cover. We have like Phobos' shadow towering over Elion, and we have Will and Cornelia being scared, and I really love their facial expressions. They look great here, but Elion just looks a little bit derpy. I don't know. Every time I look at this one, I feel like she just looks silly, and it kind of undermines it. So it would be perfect, but because of how Elion looks, is great. Another one for the issue 10, this time featuring Will and Matt, and Will has like the letter that Matt gives her at the end. And like, I guess it's cute. I like that she has like Blossom from the Powerpuff Girls press-on her shirt, and I really like this outfit. This is also the same one that she's wearing here. Like, this is what she wears in this issue. Matt looks a little bit weird. I mean, I don't like Matt, so, covers with Matt are, worse just because. I guess these leaves are also nice. Yeah, this is a nice composition. This is great. Issue 11. This is amazing. This is what I'm talking about. Elion looks so good here. I love her coronation dress. It's like so dark and very unique, and I love her facial expression of like uncertainty. And Phobos is just about to put the crown on her head, and I like how he looks too, and the black rose petals like all around them. This is amazing. I love this one so much. And then the next one is just like Will standing and like black roses again around her, and it's like, why did it have to be Will? This issue features a really nice like storyline with Uriah and Nigel and Martin, and I don't know, it could have been something to do with that. It's just Will standing here. It's like, I mean, she looks nice, but it's kind of boring, and her sleeves are way too big, I feel. Okay, so Be It Forever. Again, this is such a good inner cover with Elion. I feel like Arc 1, like, especially the second half, had a lot of inner covers with Elion, but that's a good thing because she's really important, and it's Elion among the black roses, and again, she has this look of, like, sadness and uncertainty on her face, and even the quote, I don't know if I'll do it, this is great. I love it so much. I love the outfit she's wearing. It's like the outfit that she wears to go fight with Phobos. This is amazing. And again, we have Elion this time with her mom that she met in her dream, because her mom is dead, but like they met in her dream, and the mom told her to like take care of Phobos or something. This is amazing. I love Wira's like over elaborate, over designed queen dress contrasted with like Elion's simple white robe, and Elion's expression. Yeah, this is amazing. I just don't know why Elion is so yellow when her mom is so pale. It's like, sometimes it feels like they designed the characters to be very yellow, and then as time went on, they started making them new characters pale, and it looks a bit weird next to them. Like, they don't look related, but like, I guess that's fine. I mean, it's not really fine because the girls mentioned that like Wira and Elion look very similar, but they don't. Like, their colors are all different, maybe the facial structure, but I also don't see that. But this is still amazing. Okay, issue 13. So like the idea is really nice because this is an issue where like the girls are having a big conflict, and like because Cornelia is pissed off because Caleb died, and the others are trying to like cheer her up, but it doesn't work because she's depressed. And I like this pose, and I like that Will is looking back at her while Irma and Helene are looking forward, because yeah, that's the thing, that's Will Nelia again. But this issue only has one inner cover, and it doesn't feature Tarani, and that's really weird because this is like a Tarani-centered issue. This is the first issue that really centers around Tarani, that has her saying the most for like, I don't know, the first 4 arcs, so it feels weird that she isn't really the main focus on either like the normal cover, which is here, or this one. She's not here, she's the only Garden that isn't here, so that's weird. And like, they don't, I like the poses, but their facial expressions are a little bit weird. Like, Will doesn't really look like herself, and neither does Cornelia. So, this is like, okay. Issue 14. Okay, so this is really nice. I like their expressions. They're like quite different. Like, each one of them. And their outfits, I think these are the outfits that they're wearing in this issue. At least I'm sure about Helene and like Tarani. I'm not sure about Irma. I don't remember what she wore. I like these flat-outs that are clearly, like, this is clearly the Caleb flower, because I think this is the issue where Cornelia manages to, like, bring him back to life. It's not, like, maybe not the prettiest, but yeah, this is great. This is pretty good. I mean, better than pretty good. This is the other cover for this issue, and, like, the idea is nice. I like that it features the Oracle, but, like, man, what happened to you? He looks so weird, and like the composition is good. I like that this like the Kandrakar, and he's standing here small, and here is like a close up, but he looks a little bit weird. I'd say it's like pretty good because I like the architecture mostly. Issue 15, and now we get Terani, which is weird because it's like she should have been in issue 13, but whatever. I mean, I guess this is nice. She's like at this some kind of river, and she's looking into the water, and there she sees her reflection as the guardian. Okay, I guess her foot looks a little bit weird. I mean, this just doesn't really look like Terani, but like it's pretty good. This one is so fucking ugly. Oh my god, who drew this? What the hell is happening to Will's face? Who made this? And like, I mean, Irma looks fine, I guess. I don't know why her feet are invisible, but Will looks so damn ugly. What the hell? And like the background is also really bad. I'd say burn it just because of how Will looks like. Okay, issue 16, this is definitely a lot better. This is Will in her other, like, beach outfit. Like, this isn't her in a swimming suit, but it's her beach outfit, and I like that she has this, like, a scarf on her hair. This is cute. And she's sitting on a rock, the water is hitting her feet. That's cute. And I like that there's Nerissa seal in the background. That just looks really cool. But again, this, like, it's missing something. Maybe it's in her face. Maybe her face looks a little bit weird, but yeah. Okay, so I'd say this is, like, pretty good. This one always makes me laugh. I have a magazine with it as a cover, and it's just, I'm sorry, this looks horrible. Her anatomy is all over the place. She has really long arms and like very thin legs, but quite a big torso. It's not even that like she has big boobs. She just has a white torso for some reason. And the fucking wolf is like, this meme is like, inside you there are two wolves. What the hell? Who made this? It's so bad. Okay, don't close your eyes. Finally, some Will Nilia action like there should be. I love the look on Will's face. She looks great. Cornelia also very nice. I love that they're holding hands, and Nerissa's eyes with the scar in the background. Yeah, this is perfect. Sorry, absolutely. I'm not biased at all, as you know. This is just like objective. Of course, I'm joking. This is all subjective. Okay, the other one for Don't Close Your Eyes is Luba, and that's an interesting idea. This is like the only cover with Luba, so it's nice. And like she dies shortly after, so it makes sense, I guess. And I really like it. I like that she's in chains here, and here we can see her face. I love Luba's face. It's like very unique, and it's not just a generic lady or even a generic old lady. It's an old cat lady. That's interesting. Yeah, I say this is great. Oh, this one, this is so iconic. I love it. Eric and Helen just look absolutely so cute. Their outfits, are really nothing special, but they look really realistic, and I love that. And like Eric even has keys on like a necklace. That's cute, and he also has some bracelets here that it shows us what kind of guy Eric is, because like a lot of guys wouldn't wear bracelets, but Eric is better. This is perfect. This is great. I love it so much. And then they have here, this is from the same issue. This is issue 18, and this looks so silly. Oh my god, like Will looks fine, I guess. But Nerissa, what happens to you, girl? What are these lips? The eyes are just look so wrong. Like this eye, I guess this eye is like fine, but this one is way too close to her nose, and she looks silly. This is, oh my god, it looks, It's so bad. No, burn it, really. Okay, this is like the only chicken cover we got, and I love it. It's great. It's nice that we have like an older Yan Lin, but her friends are younger. I kind of wish we got a version where they were all older, but I guess like at this point, Cassidy is dead and Halinor is also dead, and like it wouldn't make much sense. I wish there was Nerissa somewhere there, like, but I know why they didn't include her. Still, I think this is perfect. No, it's not perfect because like Kadma is white for some reason and Kadma isn't white, so that's really fucking weird. Okay, issue 20. I love the idea. Haylin looks really cute, and like the idea of Haylin just sitting in like a field and thinking about her grandma. It's really cute, and I like that you can see the wind. But again, Yang Lin looks really weird. This isn't her face. It's way too round, and like does Yan Lin have earrings? I never noticed if she does. So this is great, but I wish Yan Lin looks more like herself. Another one for issue 20 and another one featuring Matt. Yes. Okay. So this like, you see, these are the same outfits that there were on the cover. And again, this is like a very similar thing to the cover, but I like it more than the cover because like they're not touching, because I don't think they touched in the issue actually. And like Will looks really cute and Matt looks fine, and there is a shadow in the background, which is fun. So yeah, I guess this is pretty good. Oh my god, yeah, because we need another cover with Will just like sitting or standing around. Yeah, this is so interesting. Oh my god, this is boring. This is like nothing. And her boots look so weird. They're so chunky. They look like rain boots, What? Who made this? Why did we need another cover with just Will doing nothing? Honestly, this is like, eh. Okay, this one is a lot more interesting because I think this is from Goodbye, or maybe the issue before Goodbye. I'm sorry. No, I think Goodbye was like issue 23, so this must be before that. But it's a great callback to this, to the first cover with Caleb from issue 7, because this is basically this one, but it looks more dynamic because Cornelia's hair is flowing, which I really like. And here we have Cornelia like chasing after Caleb, maybe not chasing, but she's like extending her hand, and Caleb doesn't really want anything to do with her, and his expression, he looks scared because, this was this entire thing that Caleb saw Cornelia as human, and he realized that she's like younger than he thought, which makes no sense because he already saw her in that version in Don't Close Your Eyes, so that's really fucking stupid, but okay. And there are also the petals of his flower floating, which is really cool because, this makes sense. And Cornelia's outfit here is a little bit weird, but this is what she's wearing in this issue, so I guess it makes sense. And it's like, who dressed her like that? And also what I'm not sure about is a lot of covers make Caleb look too manly and like too masculine, but this one makes him look a little bit too much like a kid. Like he looks very, very young, and I don't think that makes sense because like if he dumped Cornelia, at least that's what they tell us, because she was a kid, then he shouldn't look like a kid himself. So an amazing idea. The execution is like not the best, but I'm still gonna give it great because I think the idea is great. Yeah. Okay, issue 22. Again, Cornelia looks like fine, and this is the outfit she's wearing. I'm not sure if she's wearing it in this issue specifically, but it is her outfit. But Kadma, what happened to your face? Why are your eyes like this? Why is this eye so close to her nose, but this one isn't? And her lips look like crooks. And what the hell? Like, okay, she's her Raven, I guess. Fine. Why does this kind of look like Heart of Countercard? No, this is like, it's so bad. Sorry. Just because Kadma's face ruins it. And again, the next one from this issue is like, okay, it's just the Oracle standing and like showing us his hand, like, talk to the hand, I don't want to talk to you. It's kind of boring, and if they really wanted to show him, like, looking like a saint, with, heavenly light behind him, then they should have done a better job. I think also the line art is way too thick for an image like that. I think the line art should be minimal. This is like, It's not so bad because, like, his face is fine, I guess. I mean, I think that the beard is, like, in a bad position. This isn't how it should look like. Okay, 23, this is Goodbye. And yeah, again, the idea is great. It's like Cornelia crying and Caleb looking sorrowfully behind her, and Cornelia looks great, but again, Caleb, what happened to your face? What is this nose? What are these pouty lips? What the hell? There isn't, like, one cover that can get Caleb right. They all look weird. They always make him look so weird. It's like, it's, you see, these are just getting worse. This is weird. This one is interesting because yesterday I was looking for all these covers, and I was checking in 4 different sources, just because I wasn't sure. I wanted to make sure that I get all of them, and I didn't know which issues have one and which issues have 2. And this was the first time when I saw this inner cover. It's from issue 23, and it features Will and pictures of Matt. And no, wait, this is her astral drop, right? This was the issue where her astral drop fell in love with Matt and she ran away. Okay, so this makes sense. The idea is cool because I think the astral drop had pictures of Matt in her pocket or something. But again, she just looks weird. What is this blush? What is this anime-esque face? It looks so quite weird. Matt actually looks fine. This is fun. Yeah, he looks fine. So I'd say this okay, because I like the concept, but Will just looks weird. No, I'd say this Okay, issue 24. And this issue, I think, only has 1 inner cover. But I'm not sure, so if you've ever seen another one, please let me know. But this is all I could find. So this is Will with her frog plushie, and here in the background, I think this is small Will, small Mandy, and small Matt. But okay, I guess at least it's unique, but why? Why is there small Will? It would make sense. I think it would make more sense if we had small Matt and small Mandy on one side, and maybe their teenage versions on the other. But small Will didn't know small Matt. Small Will was, I think, maybe in the flashbacks of this issue, there were flashbacks of small Will with her parents, but that's a completely different thing, and it shouldn't be, on the same picture. And also Will looks quite weird here. Her face is not great. I'd say this is, it's just a weird idea, really. Okay, Water Shadows. This is pretty. This is great. I love it. Again, this is a very Irma-centered issue, so it makes sense that she's on the cover and on the inner cover, but they look very different because, here this is the classic cover with Irma being big and the others being small, but this one is actually about what happened in the issue. The lighthouse was a very important location, and Irma just looks so cute. I love her face. Again, this is how she should look like. And the background is very, very nice. The rocks, the lighthouse, the water splashing here, the birds. It's quite detailed. I like it a lot. And the last one on our list, the final blackmail, and it features Will sitting with Mandy. And this is quite nice. It kind of looks like, they're on a date or something. They look quite, bashful or something. It kind of looks like they're having, they're blushing. And, Mandy's looking in the other direction. It really looks like they're on some kind of date, which would be would be really funny if Will ended up with the girl that she was jealous of. And yeah, they look good. I mean, Will looks quite good. Mandy looks a bit weird, I don't remember if that's how she looked in the comics. Maybe this is just her face, but I feel like the eyes are a little bit too far apart, and yeah. compare her to Will, her face is just quite too big, yeah, I think. But this is still great. I like it a lot. Okay, yeah, so this is it. This is my tier list of comic issues, of comic covers, which for the most part are really good, and for the comic inner covers, which maybe aren't that good. A lot of them were quite ugly, actually. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!